doesn't have to be dramatic to be damaging. The biggest thing I want you to take away from today's lesson is that sometimes when we hear trauma, I think we assume it always means abuse, violence, or a life-threatening experience, when in reality, trauma can be really small and chronic, or something that doesn't seem like it would cause a lot of damage, but usually it can. There's a lot of different reasons of why body dysmorphia can be a side effect or a symptom of trauma. You can have body dysmorphia without having any trauma, but this is specifically to just kind of get your brain wiring turning. And number one, the brain can get stuck in survival mode. When you experience something traumatic, whether it's really big or really small, your nervous system goes straight into protection mode. So your personal appearance becomes a target. If I fix the way that I look, maybe I'll feel safe. If I fix the way I look, maybe I'll be accepted. Number two, your perception becomes distorted. Trauma teaches the brain to look for what's wrong. It shows up in body dysmorphia of just magnifying any flaws you might see and you obsessively looking for different flaws. And then feeling like everyone is staring at them, or like it's the only thing people notice. Number three, shame can get internalized at a very young age. You grew up in a home where love was tied to looks, or if your parents were constantly dieting or criticizing your own looks and appearance, or commenting on their own bodies. Maybe you were praised only when you looked good. Maybe you were bullied or teased or compared to other members in the family or your friends. I think your nervous system starts wiring all of that into my body's the problem. And then that can completely disconnect you from seeing yourself for how you really are. Number four, control becomes a coping mechanism. Trauma survivors often develop a need for control to feel safe. It becomes this narrative of, if I can control how I look, then I can control how people treat me. So to sum it up, trauma can not only hurt, but it can really change the way that you perceive yourself. It teaches you to protect yourself by picking yourself apart. And that's often how body dysmorphia can form. It's not from vanity, but it's just from survival. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's kind of a heavier topic, but it's something that I think can really open people's eyes and understand more about themselves. I hope this helps, and I can't wait for you to see part 3.